when we talk about who holds the most power here, America is the most powerful and Trump is the most gangster.
I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't want to debate about who's the
It's a
most
fact.
gangster.
It's a fact.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not even going to debate you. I don't want to get lost on that tangent. My point is, there are countries that the U.S. will not do what they just did to Venezuela too. That's my point, and it still stands. Really.
No, brother. You might have this all misconstrued when it comes to war. This is how this works, right? If America donates and funds a war that affects your country, like they're doing with Ukraine, the only logical thing to do would be to also not only attack Ukraine, but to also attack America. The only reason you don't attack America is because you don't got the balls to do it. You don't got the balls to attack America because you can't. You can't touch these people.
Now, watch this. I'm not even disagreeing with that part, but you might have forgot what I just said. I'm going to repeat what I said verbatim, and you cannot get around this. There are countries on earth, and I just named a few, that the U.S.
And I
will
refuted.
not do to them what they just did to Venezuela. Is that true or false?
Hold on. If I send somebody to smack the fuck at your mom, would you be upset at me or just the guy that smacked your mom?
All right, I'm going to answer that after you answer my question. Can we agree
No,
to
answer that
each other's
first.
question?
So answer that first.
I mean, brother, you don't got to get sassy, brother. I'll answer your
It's not
question,
sassy,
but you're
bro.
running from
We
mine.
talking about your mom. How am I sassy? We talking about your mama, nigga. So answer
Exactly.
Answer the question.
Brother.
So who's the problem? I sent
First of all, let me just say this. You would never do that,
somebody
brother.
smack the dog shit out your mom. Who you gonna be mad at? Me or the dude that I sent to smack your mom? Or
and that's my point.
Who you gonna send? Who you gonna be mad at?
And that's my point. You would never do that. You wouldn't survive. You personally would not survive.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Let's go back to your main point. Let's go back to your main point. You just said.
Exactly.
Oh, but they not. You just said right now. It's not exactly, brother. Listen.
Uh-huh.
You just said right now, but they haven't done anything to Russia. They haven't attacked Russia. I'm going back to your point. You said, but they haven't attacked Russia. They haven't attacked China. It's not about attack. When you're a real strategist, when you're a real a king, a powerful person, you don't have to just attack. You send your goons to attack. Why would I attack you? I'm gonna send my goon to go do this. I don't want the effects of that. No, y'all go attack.
You're proving my
Here's
point,
the
brother.
money to do so. Y'all do it, not
now,
me.
brother. You literally just proved my point, brother.
You literally proved my
point. When it came to Venezuela,
I'm listening to what you say. I'm saying America is the biggest gang on planet Earth.
Exactly. Now, hear me out, brother. Hear me out. The U.S. attacked.
You just said right now you would be upset at me if I sent somebody to smack your mom. But
no, I said you would not survive, is what I said.
So
I said you would not survive.
You would be upset if I sent somebody to smack your mom.
Exactly.
So that means
I said you would not survive, brother.
But I'm smacking your mom by default.
No, I said you would never survive that personally. You would not.
So wait. Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me?
No, I have no anger. This is not emotions. You're emotional right now.
Why would I never survive it though? That's what
exactly.
But no, I'm asking. The point. No. I'm just asking. This is just a scenario. I'm just asking. Why would you be upset at me to say something like that about me smacking your mom?
No, I'm not upset with you at all. I'm saying you would not survive. That's a fact.
Fine. Okay, so why would I not survive? Answer that question. Why would I not
because
survive?
You cannot. Let me answer your question. Because you cannot withstand the retaliation. Do you understand that?
Wait. Let's say this, right?
Exactly.
Are you upset that your mom got smacked?
Brother, I'm not upset at all. I'm not emotional.
This isn't about being emotional, brother.
Exactly. So, hear me out. The U.S. directly attacked Venezuela, yes or no?
No, brother. You're not following.
No, I'm asking, did the U.S. directly attack Venezuela, yes or no?
You're not following the scenario. What's happening?
Brother, you're running.
No. Hold on. Because we got to mute you. You're not understanding. You're going in circles.
Brother, you forfeited, brother.
No, brother. No. Hold on. Because we can go back and forth, but we have to stay on the topic. I said America is the biggest gang. I said
you're entitled to your opinion, brother.
I said Trump is the biggest gangster. Now
and you're entitled to your opinion, brother.
They say his guest is a sociopath. Brother, check it out, though. Check it out. You just said right now that, there's countries America will not attack. I said
exactly.
Bro, can you shut up and listen? Just listen.
Brother, take the Trump stick out your mouth.
Take Trump. Bro, we got to mute you. You just said right now that America.
Brother, take Trump dick out your mouth.
Check it out. We're going to keep muting you, bro. It's all good. You just said
you forfeited.
You just said right. Are you going to be a man and let one person?
Brother, are you a man or you gonna take
I
Trump
won't
dick out
talk.
your
Wait,
mouth?
wait. I won't talk over you. I won't talk over you.
All right,
But let
go
me
ahead.
speak first on my platform. All right. So you just said right now, America is not going to attack Russia, China, or North Korea. I just said right now, if America is funding a war that is fighting Russia, messing up their whole entire country, destroying infrastructure, they're losing billions of dollars per year that this war goes on. America has a hand in messing over Russia. This is 100% fact. Now, I asked you because you said that America's not touching these countries. If I send my rockets, if I send my missiles, if I send my bombs to Ukraine to fight Russia, then I am participating in affecting that country. So I am touching this country. You said America would not touch them. America is touching them by funding a war. So
Yes,
I
and
give you the
watch how
floor.
brief
I'm
my
gonna stay
response
quiet. I'm
is.
gonna stay quiet and give you the floor.
Yes.
Go ahead.
What you just described is the equivalent to how China has financed the fentanyl and opioid crisis in the U.S. Are you aware of that? So how can you say
I give
Trump
you
is
the
the
floor.
biggest
Go ahead
gangster?
and say your piece, and I'll speak after.
Well, literally, that's all I had to say. How can you say that Trump is the biggest gangster when China is literally funding an opioid crisis in the U.S.?
Wait, brother.
Yeah, I know you're lost.
Oh,
The
you're
question is just like you said, because you're talking about proxy wars.
sad, man.
You don't even know the terminology. So the point is,
It's
you
sad.
said that, brother,
How did you? Wait,
have
wait.
some
I'm curious.
decorum,
No, no,
brother.
because we're talking about a direct situation, right? You see, you're
Exactly.
going now. You went into China, but China's funding a dude.
Exactly.
Listen, you're saying exact. Man, this guy is.
Brother, you're lost, brother.
I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna give you the floor. I want to talk after you, though. I want to speak after you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, and it'll be
I'll let
so
you say
brief,
your
brother.
piece.
My initial point still stands. There are countries on this earth
Oh, boy.
that the U.S. will not do to them what they just did to Venezuela. Venezuela was directly attacked by the U.S. government. The U.S. government will not directly attack China, Russia, or North Korea. My point still stands. There's no way around that, brother.
Okay. Do I have the floor now?
Yeah, I'm listening, brother.
Okay. So you just said America will not. Do you know why we're even in this conversation originally? And I don't want you to answer that. That's not me asking a real question. I'm saying that just for my point. You just said right now that Russia is not touching. You said, excuse me. You said America is not touching Russia. They're not touching China and North Korea. I said if somebody funds a war that touches your country, that is touching you by default. I'm sending my missiles. I'm sending my rockets. I'm sending my bombs to infiltrate your country and destroy it. So when you say these things that make absolutely no sense, it's unfortunate because I think to myself, does this guy have a mental disorder? Or I don't know if he's not understanding that he was wrong. And it's okay to be wrong. But the truth is that at the end of the day, you are wrong because I am touching your country. The smart thing to do for any strategist would be to not actually be in the war themselves. This is why presidents don't throw hands because the presidents know I care about my life. I don't care about you guys. You guys are my military. You guys are expendable to me. So this is why they let the missiles and the people do the work. So why would America touch Russia physically when they could send the work to outsource it for another country to touch Russia? It makes so much more sense. But at the end of the day, they still are touching Russia via Ukraine. So I don't know if you're just not understanding this. That's why I gave the example, not to say I'm about to find your mother and smack her. I gave the example to say, if I pay somebody to smack your mom and you got super emotional, you're like, no, you wouldn't smack my mama, not my mama. And I'm like, brother, like you sound black. I wouldn't want to smack any black brother's mother. You know what I'm saying? But because you're a brother from another mother. So if I smack your mother, it's like I'm smacking my mother. So that would be foolish. But the truth is that if I pay somebody to smack your mom, that is me smacking your mom because I'm funding them to do it. So I am touching your mother, just like America is touching Russia. Does that make sense? Or is it like, nah, bro, it's because in China funding this stuff? And but wait, does that point at least make sense? Or is it like, no, I just don't care.
And watch how brief
I
my
give you the floor.
response is.
Yes, yes, yes. Give me the response. I give you the floor.
Yes, and I can tell your elevator
And
doesn't go
send
all
a
the way
super
up.
chat in. Send a super chat in, y'all, to show some support. Shout out to this brother for going back and forth with me. Nobody else trying to go back and forth for real. So shout out to this brother anyways, even though he about to say some goofy shit. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Yes, and once again, I can tell your elevator doesn't go all the way up because I asked a very simple question that you're attempting to run away from. The question was, and I'll repeat it verbatim: how can you say that Trump is the most gangster when China has literally financed an opioid epidemic that has killed millions of Americans and Trump has not retaliated? Simple question, brother.
And I see that, unfortunately, because you say my elevator hasn't went up, and I simply asked you a very direct question. I said, if America funds someone to touch someone for them, is that not America doing towards them? And
Who's touched China,
you
brother?
went
You might
back
have
on
forgot.
China, even though at the end of my statement, I
Yes.
said to you, even though at the end of my question, I said to you, I said, don't talk about China, talk about the
Hold on.
original.
You said Trump is the most gangster. You might have forgot
No,
what you said.
Trump is the most gangster. He's
So I'm
still.
asking, who has touched China? Checkmate.
Oh yeah, you're a child. Show your
You're
face.
cooked.
Can you show
Who
your
has
face?
touched China?
So wait, can you? Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
laugh.
you're cooked, brother. Much love to you, though.
Don't leave. Don't scare. Don't run
No,
away.
brother, I'm here, brother. You cannot
Okay,
answer
okay.
that question. I
Well,
got you on checkmate.
Okay. Hold on. If
Yes.
we can continue this conversation, that's no problem. I actually do appreciate you for being here. Um, I would like you to show your face, just man to man, so we can engage in a back and forth dynamic. I would appreciate if you can turn on your camera and show your face.
I'm arresting my anonymity, but did you forget the question I asked you?
Wait, what did you say?
I will rest in my anonymity, but did you forget the question I asked you?
Wait, you're talking like respect to the special ed, but I'm not understanding you. You sound a bit slow. Can
Yeah, I
you?
can tell your elevator doesn't go all the way up. You lack comprehension.
Right. So can you say what you said?
Yes.
I'm not understanding. If you.
I will rest in my anonymity. What part you don't understand, brother?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're breathing it out. Like, I don't know if you're a bit slow, but you're abbreviating.
Oh, so you're deflecting. I
It's a
get it.
complete
I get
word,
it.
but you keep
I
abbreviating. It's
get it. You're deflecting. I
actually kind
get
of
it. I
pathetic.
get it.
But
You're cooked.
but
Uh-huh.
why? Wait, why would you want to hide your face?
I'm arresting my anonymity. I'm arresting my anonymity, brother. Did you forget the question? Yeah, I see you trying to run, brother. I'm cooking you on your own panel. I'm asking who has touched
Well, you're
China
not looking
for
me.
them flooding us with
Literally.
fentanyl.
I'm just wondering. Like, I'm starting
Who
to.
has touched China for them flooding the U.S. with fentanyl? That's all I'm asking.
Wow. Yeah, I see everybody.
So how is Trump the most gangster? Checkmate.
Yeah, I know, guys. He might be a little bit young or something like that. We're
Yeah,
trying
you're
to
not
get up,
emotional at all, brother.
but rest. Yeah. They're trying to help you out in the chat. Shout out to the chat, man. They're trying to assist.
Yeah, they're trying to help you out because you're drowning right now, brother. I'm asking who has touched China on behalf of us since
Um,
China flooded us with fentanyl? Since
um,
Trump is the most gangster. Checkmate.
shout out to A. He said, the U.S.
Are
is
you
not
running,
worried
brother?
about China.
Are you throwing in the white towel? I can't waste all my time with you, brother. Are you waving the
Uh,
white flag? Or
well,
do
you're
you have an
gonna
answer to
run
the question?
regardless because you're not man enough to show your face on
All
camera.
right, brother. But
See,
are you going to
you
answer
also
the
said
question or are you
China's
running?
not shit. No, but brother, it's just unfortunate because you keep going off the
Yeah,
topic
that's a
and you won't show your
deflection,
face.
brother. I'm asking who
Look at
touched
you.
China on
Over
behalf
it
of
a
us?
lot, just like a woman too.
All right, but who touched China on
Oh,
behalf of us?
you know who you sound like? What, you remember that ape from
That sound
Tarzan?
like your step
Really?
pops.
Hold
That
on,
sound like your stepfather.
let's do this real quick.
Respectfully.
Okay. So you sound like that one ape from Tarzan, the one that
Yeah,
we
it sound like your
if it
step
was a
pops.
bill, like if
Respectfully.
it was a female ape or if it was a male ape. It was like Tarzan's best friend. You remember that one? Tarzan's best friend?
No,
Like
brother.
that's what you sound like. You sound
No,
like that
brother.
little ape that was Tarzan's
All
best friend. Like you just sound
right.
so
Are you going to answer the question or are you going to keep running,
but
brother?
no, check this out. Check this
Because
out,
I
right?
cooked.
Damn, this dude keeps talking. Wow. No, it's
I'm going
like
to
you're
clip
not
this up.
answering the question though. I just don't understand. You're not answering the question. It's kind of crazy and
All right, so what's the answer?
pathetic, to be honest. I mean, you're not answering my question. I'll answer. Wait, let's do this. As
Yes.
man to man, even though you won't show your face and I can respect you as one, but
Uh-huh.
I'll answer your question, but I did ask the
Exactly.
question first. So do you mind answering that question first, and then I'll answer yours?
Now, rearticulate your question, and I'll address it head on.
He says, what? What did you say?
Rearticulate your question, and I'll address it head on. You
He said,
dumb nigga.
artichoke. Okay.
Yeah, you're dumb.
So,
Did you forget your question? You ask your question so I can answer it, you bitch. Then I'm gonna ask
so
you my question again. You gonna run?
is this you being emotional or
No, bitch. I'm trying to progress the discussion.
the dude sound a little emotional to me? I don't know,
All
y'all.
right, did you forget your question, brother?
Do he sound emotional or not, y'all? Do he sound emotional or not? I mean, I literally asked the brother.
Why are you
in
asking the chat for help?
If
I'm
I
cooking you
smacked
now.
the dog shit out his mom,
You would never do that, brother.
like this is crazy.
You would never survive,
like,
brother.
This is crazy to me.
I smack your mom pussy though.
They said drop this dude.
Yeah, because he's cooking you. I'm cooking you.
But it's hard for me, right? I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? Because I see they saying drop
I know your chat tired of you getting cooked, bro.
It's no, but guys, listen. It's
all right, but what's the answer to the question?
I really like fair conversation.
Who touched China?
It's sad because the brother.
All right, but who touched
my question first? And I'm like, how do we?
All right, rearticulate your question for the listener.
Brother won't answer my question first.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Just say your question.
He has a mental disorder. It's unfortunate he can barely speak English. He lives in America too, which is the craziest part.
No, I live in Puerto Rico.
He keeps talking and
I live in Puerto Rico.
Where?
You're a dumb nigga. I live in Puerto Rico.
Where are you from? Where are you from, brother? Where are you from?
I'm from Maryland, brother. I live in Puerto Rico.
Maryland.
You don't understand that?
All right, guys. I think we might have.
Yeah, you're running. Yeah, I know you're running.
People too, because it's like I'm engaged in a good conversation.
I'm gonna cut the clip up. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you know what? No.
Yeah, you're cooked.
Don't leave yet. Don't leave.
I'm here.
Don't leave. Hold on. No. We're gonna add you up in a second. I need to get this point off. I finally figured out how to take this dude off for a second. God damn, the dude's a yapper. And I thought I'd be yapping for real too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but this brother can talk. I mean, damn, this brother can talk, can he? I'm like, damn, he can barely pronunciate his words, but he definitely. They said, sound like a tether to me. Hey, brother, but you know the crazy thing? I'm trying to let him speak because I feel like we having a good conversation. The blows and stuff be fun, back and forth. We black people, we used to all this back and forth. It's cool. My only issue is I did ask him a direct question based off of what he just told me. And let me know what y'all think in the chat. The mentally disabled brother, hopefully everything is good and maybe one day we can be able to support him mentally for whatever he's dealing with in life. But the mentally disabled brother that cannot articulate his thoughts, he has mentioned that America will not touch Russia, America will not touch China, and America will also not touch North Korea. I responded to him that America actually is touching Russia by default. America is funding the entire war with Russia and Ukraine. So by default, America is touching Russia. So that means America is gangsta. America is built like that. Because not only did Trump today just say that, we got the president of Venezuela and his wife, but he also mentions that we might also repeat these same steps to Colombia. Now, as I'm speaking to this brother, right, I'm thinking to myself, and we're going to invite you back up, slow brother. But as I'm speaking to this brother, he says, no, that's not touching them. That's not touching them. I'm like, no, that is touching them by default. He says, no, it's not. No, it's not. I say, okay, if I pay somebody to smack your mother, is that me touching your mother by default? Like I've sent somebody out to go and attack your mom. Is that me attacking your mother? You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, brother. I don't know you like that. This isn't that type of conversation. You're not an op to me. I don't really know who you are, really. So, the dude, he's saying, let me see. Very emotional brother, sounds like hate for his brother. The B words that he uses crazy. Yeah, but I'm like, and we're still going to invite him back up too. I hope he hasn't left yet because we can still engage in a healthy conversation, even with the back and forth. These are only words, guys. But we still need to actually address the issue that he said. He said, America's not that gangster. And I said, well, if I send somebody to touch your mother, That's me hitting your mom by default, right? He says, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. I said, no, no, don't get emotional. That is me by default hitting your mom. If I send somebody to hit your mother, that's me hitting your mother. No, 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 no. You wouldn't do you. So at this point, right, he starts asking me, well, but America won't touch China though. Hold on. We're not talking about China right now. We're talking about the fact that America is gangsta and Trump will touch your country. We're not talking about China right now. Let's address the first part because you said America won't touch Russia, China, or North Korea. Let's address that. America is touching Russia. You know, it's unfortunate, guys. We got to deal with slow people from time to time. I wish he would have showed his face on camera, especially when a grown man like myself says, you know, I'm gonna smack your mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, brother, I wouldn't even smack your mom. I don't believe in violence like that for real. Even if it's between me and another brother, it's like between us. But I'm thinking to myself, damn, do you not understand that you lost the debate? Like you just said that America wouldn't touch Russia. But we all know the smartest tacticians in this life wouldn't touch you with their bare hands. Look at all these cowardly presidents on this planet. These presidents never go hand-to-hand combat and say, hey, let's run the ones. Let's run the 1-2s. They never say that. They say, we're going to send out our soldiers because they're expendable, our pawns. So America, by default, is sending out Ukraine to fight Russia by default. If America's funding the war, and Ukraine would have never gone this far, I think we can all agree, without America, America is funding the war. I just wish, and the brother, unfortunately, he left. If you want to call back in, brother, you can call back in. I will give you the floor.